guys, so a little while ago I showed you the supplements I've been taking to help clear my acne, and today I wanted to show you the skincare products I've been using, so the external skincare. So I would definitely say that the supplements that I have been taking have been the thing that have really helped my skin to clear, but I really like the skincare products that I'm using right now, and I think that they've definitely helped my skin out also. So if you haven't seen that video where I talk about the supplements I've been taking, then I'll link it down below and somewhere on the screen. My skin is definitely still in a healing process. It has a lot of marks and pigmentation, but I really don't have any major acne at this point, so that's really good. So I thought I would just start off by telling you guys my skin type so that you kind of know if these products might work for you based on the similarity of our skin. So I would definitely consider my skin oily. It's more so regulated than it's been in the past, but it definitely leans towards being oily and sensitive to certain products. I can handle stuff like salicylic acid and benzoyl peroxide, like those types of drying acne types of treatments, but my skin does really bad with any of the AHAs, the BHAs, the retinols. Like, my skin hates those. So having acne this time around, I found that it's really important to find the formula or like the consistency of products that work for your skin. So like, my skin does much better with gel, sort of like watery based products. It does not do good with the lotiony emollient type of formulations. So that's another thing to pay attention to and keep in mind. I think that's kind of like the basics about my skin. Hopefully that gives you a little idea of what my skin is like so you can compare it to yours to see if maybe these products would work for you too. So I'm gonna start with my morning routine. So in the morning I use this sodium sulfositamide, I don't know how to say that, and sulfur cleanser. So this is the only product out of all of the products I'm going to show you that is prescription. So I got this from the dermatologist. One thing I want to say about this is I've used a different sulfur wash that's also prescription, but it was more of that lotiony, like emollient type of consistency, and I did not like it. But I really like this one. It's much more watery. Yeah, the consistency works way better for my skin. I've used this on and off throughout the years, and it's always worked pretty well for me. So sulfur is actually used to treat acne because of its antifungal and antibacterial properties. And it just kind of helps to dry the surface of your skin and help absorb excess oil. But I find that it's not like too drying. I use this morning and night as my face wash. I put some on my hand, I massage it all into my skin, and then I actually let it sit for like 1 to 2 minutes. And yeah, that's what I do for this. I definitely recommend asking your dermatologist about this. It's just like a really good basic face wash that's good, especially when you're like actively treating your acne. So after I wash my face in the morning, then I go in with my Versed Stroke of Brilliance Brightening Serum. This is my first time trying out the Versed brand, but I've used this now for several months and I really like it. It definitely does have a brightening effect. So after I wash my face, I just take 2 drops of this and I pat it into my skin and I let it dry for a couple minutes. It looks like this. I don't know if you can see that, but I really like it. The consistency is more so watery. It's not like, it goes on like a tiny bit sticky, I guess, but like it absorbs so quickly. So I really like the consistency of it. The smell isn't really strong. I've used another vitamin C serum and it smelled so strong, but this one just like absorbs and then you don't smell it at all. But I know like sometimes vitamin C can like have a weird smell. So yeah, I really like this. It's really gentle and I'm a fan of that. This serum has vitamin C and licorice root extract. As you probably already know, vitamin C is known for its brightening and its firming benefits. And then the licorice root helps to lighten pigmentation, which is great because I have a lot of pigmentation spots. So I really like to use this to target all of the pigmentation, the hyperpigmentation. And then there's also niacinamide in this, and niacinamide is a form of vitamin B3 and it also helps with hyperpigmentation. So if you're dealing with hyperpigmentation like I am, I would definitely recommend this product. I really like it and I like that it's really gentle. And yeah, so I use this every morning. So I let the vitamin C serum dry for a couple of minutes and then I use my moisturizer. So I've been using this moisturizer for years. This is the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. Again, the gel products work really well for my skin. I don't know if that's because my skin tends to be more oily or what, but I was recommended by my dermatologist to try like, I think it was like Vanicream, or they always recommend like Cetaphil, I don't know how to say that, and then the CeraVe. I don't know how to say any of these products really, but I've tried like all of those and I do not like any of them. My skin does not work well with the lotiony products. It could be the products and the formulations and not actually like something wrong with your skin. So if you haven't tried these more so gel water-based products, I definitely would give it a try. So yeah, this is the moisturizing gel from Clinique. I use like 2 to 3 pumps of it and I just pat it into my skin and kind of down my neck too. I kind of bring everything down my neck because my acne kind of found its way down my neck. So I try to do the treatment all the way down my neck too. So anyway, this is the moisturizer I like and I've used it for years and I really like it. Okay, so also if I'm in the sun for any long period of time, I will use sunscreen, and I have been using the BioClarity Sun Filter Daily Mineral Face Sunscreen. I like this one. It doesn't seem to affect my skin in a negative way. I know that like you should wear sunscreen all the time, but I honestly only put it on my face like if I'm going out for like a walk or like I'm gonna be outside for a while. So I just put this on. Usually I'll do my exercise in the morning, so I'll just put my sunscreen on, and then when I'm done exercising or being outside or whatever, I'll wash my face in the morning and wash this off because I don't like the feeling of sunscreen. But this one is good in that it doesn't seem to negatively affect my skin and my skin seems to respond well to it. But I don't know that I will ever find a sunscreen that like I just don't mind wearing. I just feel like sunscreen feels gross to me. But this one's good. It is good. And I haven't had a bad reaction to it. So that's the sunscreen I use on my face. So now for my night routine, which is kind of similar to my morning, but a little different. So I use the same sulfur face wash, do the same thing, put it in my hands, lather it up on my face, massage it in, and then I let it sit for 2 minutes or so, and then I rinse it off. And then I use a different serum at nighttime. I use the Versed Just Breathe Clarifying Serum. I've probably been using this one, I don't know, maybe 3 months now. Several months, and I really like this one. I really have noticed a change. Like once I started using this, I definitely noticed a change in my skin. It just like truly looks like it's breathing more, like it's less plugged up, and I feel like it has really helped with my skin's texture. This serum has willow bark extract and zinc. Willow bark has salicin, I think is how you say it. That's what salicylic acid is derived from. So it's kind of like the natural version of salicylic acid. Willow bark extract is anti-inflammatory and antibacterial, and it kind of just like cleans out your pores and alleviates some of the irritation that acne causes. And then zinc is also anti-inflammatory. So yeah, I really like this product. I feel like it's, again, very gentle, which I appreciate. My skin does not respond well to the super harsh retinols and stuff, which I know are usually like what's recommended when you have acne, to go on like a tretinoin or any of those different retinols, but my skin just responds so bad to them. It gets so irritated no matter how I use them. So I'm really happy to find something that's more so natural and more so gentle and still has good effects for my skin. So I really like this product. This one just looks like this. It's like a clear gel kind of consistency. I really like the Versed brand too because these products aren't that expensive. I think this serum was maybe like $20, which for skincare I feel like is pretty good. So yeah, I wash my face and then I put this on, and I use about 3 drops of this one and I just pat it into my skin and my neck. Sometimes I bring it down to my chest also. I just let the serum sit for a couple of minutes, and then at night I also do use some benzoyl peroxide on any of the acne that's like actually acne that's there. So I just use this as a spot treatment on anything that's like active acne. I just kind of dab it and then generally just tap it into my face. My face responds pretty good to benzoyl peroxide. Again, the formulation I feel like matters. This one from Neutrogena I really like. I think it works well for my skin, it absorbs well. So I just let the benzoyl peroxide dry into my skin, and then I use the same moisturizer, 2 to 3 pumps of this Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. I just tap it into my skin, let it sit, and that's pretty much everything I do at night, or it is everything I do. I also really like using those pimple patches. They definitely work well. I find that they help the acne to go away faster, and it's also helpful if you're someone who's kind of like tempted to pick at your skin. They're helpful for me in that sense too. So I like using the pimple patches, and I just put it on any of my active kind of acne. That's what I do for my skincare as of late. I've definitely tried a lot of different things for my skincare. And skincare, like all the topical stuff, it's frustrating because it can be such a hit or miss because everyone's skin is so different and reacts so different to products, and we all have different causes for our acne. So this is just some stuff that has been working for me, and maybe it'll work for you too. Skincare is definitely just a trial and error type of thing because our skin is all so different and we all have different causes for our acne or whatever our skin conditions are. But I guess what I would say as someone who has had acne and has tried a lot of different skincare, I think the most important thing you can do is just pay attention to the active ingredients that are in products to see like what your skin likes and what it doesn't. Like I said, like the AHA, BHA, retinol type stuff I've just figured out doesn't work for my skin, and that's because I've tried a lot of products with them in it and have seen how it just is so irritating. But stuff like these serums with the willow bark extract and the zinc, vitamin C, licorice root, like these types of products do well for my skin. So it's just trial and error and kind of an experiment, which is frustrating when it's on your face. But keep track of the stuff that you notice doesn't work for your skin and the stuff that at least isn't irritating to your skin. And then also those formulations, like I was saying. That makes a big difference, is to know the type of formulations that work pretty good for your skin. Skincare is so frustrating, and acne is very frustrating. Any skin condition is very frustrating, but I think it's important to just be as kind to yourself as you can. I feel like acne has definitely taken away a lot of my confidence, and I'm just kind of like getting it back as my skin continues to heal, and I'm trying to just be kind to myself in the process and patient, because it's just gonna take a while, and learning to be okay with that, learning to be okay with what I see in the mirror right now, which is still, you know, it's so much better than it was, but it's still like, it's still so much so just all that my eyes can see is like what's on my skin that I don't like. Obviously too, like acne is totally a holistic type of thing also, and there's been other things that I've been doing that have helped my skin too, as I've kind of tried to understand what the cause of it is. So be gentle with yourself as you find those things out too. I know it's like frustrating and can make you feel crazy, and like I've just felt like my body and my face is just so finicky and like problematic. I think it's just so important to show yourself as much compassion as you can. So anyway, that's my little spiel. I can talk more about the other sort of things I've been doing for my skin and just myself and my health, but that's all of my skincare stuff. So I hope you found this helpful. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!